My testing, my testing. Hi, thanks for waiting. Yeah, today we will discuss about the binomial expansion. Yeah, any one of you, if you want to get this question, you can just go to my Discord. I already shared the link of my Discord at the description below. Yeah, you can just go to check it out. All right. Okay, I will not go into the very basic on how to do all this because binomial expansion is one of the topic I think is as long as you know the formula, you should know how to do. And the good news is, the formula for this topic will be given for your MF paper, so you don't really need to like worry on how to memorize the formula and all that, but then you still need to know how to apply it and how to use it and so on. So okay, let's begin. Do not want to waste the time. Yeah, I hope today maybe we can end alive at 10. Right. Now the first question is kind of hard if you do not know how to do. Okay, we have something like PQX power of 10. So basically they ask us to find the value of positive constant. So I assume later when we finish already, we should have the positive and negative value. So this is the reason why they ask for positive value. So yeah, I'm new to this concept. Could you possibly go through first? Yeah, later I will go through during the process. Okay, so and then there says in the binomial expansion p plus qx power of 10, so the coefficient of x power of 5 is 252, and coefficient of x power of 3 is 6 times the coefficient of x power of 2. Alright, okay, let me go through a little bit on the basic lah, since I worry just some students maybe do not know how to do this topic. Okay, this topic we call binomial expansion. So the purpose of this topic is because normally, let's say today I have x plus 2 square. Yeah, a lot of students, they know how to expand this one really fast, which is x squared plus 4x plus 4. However, if you have if you have x plus 2 power of 3, then not all the students know how to expand this one. So the purpose of binomial expansion is even you have x plus 2 power of 30, there's a formula for us to expand this one. Yeah, if this is just power of 3, then maybe you can use the Pascal triangle. Yeah, I'm not sure you heard about Pascal triangle or not. It's something like 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. This is for n power 1. This one for n power of 2. This is 1, 3, 3, 1. This for n power of 3. So the good thing about this is you can just copy the value here, like 1, 3, 3, 1. And how to use it is, the first one will be just x power of 3, and then plus, the next one will be x power of 2, and then 2 power 1, and then this plus, this one will be x power 1, and then multiply 2 power of 2, plus 2 power of 3. So if I expand it, 2 times 3, I get 6x squared. Then this one will give me basically 6x. This is 4, right? So it should be 12x. And then plus 8. 12x plus 8. So basically, if I expand this one, this is some value I should expect I will get it. So yeah, this is called Pascal triangle, but it's not really useful here. This is just like how the formula come from. So therefore, in this topic, they have a formula for it. So the formula is look like this. If this is a plus b power of n, alright, I mean in IGCSE syllabus, you only learn when n is the whole number, which is the integer, positive integer. Yeah, because you go to higher level, your n power here can be fraction or it can be negative in the future. But now we just assume it is just positive integer. So the formula is a power of n, and then plus, this one will be n1. The n1 basically here means nc1, okay? Then this one will be a, n minus 1, then b, multiply b power 1, and then I can keep on expand this one, become n2. Then you can see, this one will be n minus 2, then this one will be b2. Then you can continue, this one can be n3, then this one will be a n minus 3, and then this is b3, and so on. The last one you will get plus b power of n. Okay. Okay, this is the formula will be given in your exam paper, but you need to know how to use it. Yeah, this is something like important. So normally I will ask my students pay attention at the power of the first term. Power of first term, straight away I will take whatever power it have. Let's say this is n here. Then you can see the power for a, they keep on minus 1, because n, if you minus 1, become n minus 1. Then n minus 1, you minus 1 again, become n minus 2. Then you minus 1 again, you get m minus 3. However, the power for b, supposedly the first one is b power of 0. Then you get b power of 1, b power of 2, b power of 3. You can see b is power is keep on increasing. And then another good thing is the power of b will follow your NCR, the value of r. You can see this is 3, this one will be 3. If this is 2, this one will be 2. And this is 1, this one will be 1. Okay, supposedly the first term, I actually do some shortcut. The first term supposedly is n0. And then this one is a power of n, b power of 0. But because n0 is nc0, which is equals to 1. And b power of 0 is also equals to 1. So this is the reason why at the formula there, we doesn't write both of the term there. We will just start with the a power of n. So what I want you to see is the power of first term, they are decreasing. Mean power of a is decreasing. From the original power, keep on decrease. But the power of b, they are increasing. You can see the power of b from b power of 0 to b power 1, b power 2, b power 3, and so on. Depend how big is the n here. Okay, yeah, so okay, now I want to teach you how to apply it quickly, because impossible we want to work out all the term, right? It's going to take us a lot of time. What does the NC1 mean? Alright, the NC1 if in the permutation and combination topic, is basically mean n item, I will need to choose one item. So let's say like 5C2. That means if I have 5 items, I want to choose 2 items. I can find the number of ways I can choosing it. So I have 10 ways of choosing the 5 items. Example, so let's say I have A, B, C, D, E. I want to randomly choose any 2 items. I can choose A or C. Do you see I choose 2 items. So, or I can choose A or E. You can see I choose any 2 items. So if you work it out, it's basically you have 10 ways, like 5 items, you choose 2 items. But in this topic, the NCR, actually, they use it to actually to predict the Pascal triangle value. Because why? Okay, the Pascal triangle, okay, actually I don't really want to explain about Pascal triangle for too much, but let me explain a little bit. Okay, this is the number. How to get this number? You just you just plus any 2 number, like 1 plus 3 you get 4, okay, and so on. So let's say this one. This is n power of 0, then n power of 1, n power of 2, n power of 3, n power of 4. Okay, let's say if n power of 4, yeah, how do I get all this value? Yeah, this one, the first value, this one is like 4C0, and this number is basically 4C1. This number basically 4C2. You can try 4C2 is basically 6, and then this one is basically 4C3. You can try 4C3 is basically 4, and then last one, this one is 4C4. Okay, why this is important? Because the power can keep on increase until super big value. Because right now 4 are still 5. What if n is like 43? We can't write the Pascal triangle until like 44 or 45 level, isn't it? So this is the reason why we will need to use the NCR to find each of the value. Okay, you can just, if you're interested, you just go to search for Pascal triangle, or you just Google search for binomial expansion. I believe a lot of very good tutor will explain about this. Okay, okay, here, yeah, if you have zero knowledge about binomial expansion, I don't think this live is for you, because this live basically are helping those students who want to take the exam at the end of this year. So yeah, so therefore I cannot waste too much time on explaining the basic, but at least I give you some idea what you are learning right now. Okay, do you see right now I have p plus qx power of 10. Okay, the idea is coefficient of x power of 5. That means later, if I expand this one, I like power of 10, if I expand, I will have 11 term. I don't want to expand up to x power of 5. It's kind of waste my time. But I understand something. If today I do 10c5. If I do 10c5 here, I can straight away get x power of 5. Why? Because remember just now I show you the power of b is follow my NCR, because this one is supposedly is NCR, right? My R value is exactly is the power of b. So if I understand that idea, so what I want to do here is 10 is my n value. So this is how I get a 10 here. And why do I choose 5? Because I want to get the x power 5. Yes, thanks Claire for reminding me about NCR formula. Is something like n factorial da 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 da. Yeah, you can see the comment from Claire is, yeah, he explained about NCR. Okay, so right now, if this is NC, okay, let me do about a little bit about this. A plus b power of n. If I want to do the shortcut, I can say this one is NCR. This one will be a power, this one will be a power of r. No, this is a power of n minus r. And then b power of r. Okay, you remember this formula? Yeah, this is like how I quickly get about 10c5. So 10c5 here, my a is p, isn't it? P. And then n minus r is 10 minus 5. This is 5. And then this is my qx is a b, right? Qx power of r, my r is 5, this is 5. So if I expand this one, I should get 252 p power of 5, q power of 5, x power of 5. This is what they say coefficient of x power of 5. Coefficient of x power of 5 is the number in front of the x power of 5. So the question tell me coefficient of x power of 5 is 252. Basically, I understand this value, the whole value here will equals to 252, because this is the coefficient of x power of 5. So therefore, coefficient of x power of 5 is 252. I already got the coefficient of x power of 5 is 252 pq power of 5 equals to 252. I divide 252 for both sides, I got 1. And then I fit roof the 1, I still getting 1. So I just assume maybe p is 1 over q. Is my first equation. Because this is 8-mark question. So I need to form another equation using second information. Sorry. They say coefficient of x power of 3 is 6 times the coefficient of x power of 2. So I will use the same logic to get the coefficient of x power of 3. So if I want to get the coefficient of x power of 3, I need to ask myself, which term actually will give me x power of 3? But we understand the power of x actually is following my r value. Because of NCR, if I want to get 3, I will do, my n is 10, isn't it? I will do 10c3. Okay, so 10c3, this one my p will be 10 minus 3, 7. My qx will be same power as my r, isn't it? 3. So then this one, if I expand, I will have something like 10c3, which is something like 120. And then p power of 7, q power of 3, and x power of 3. Okay, this is the coefficient of x power of 3. But if I want to save some time, I will not like do one by one. I will just write them in one whole sentence. Okay, when I say coefficient of x power of 3, you see what I'm doing here. Because I understand coefficient mean the number in front of the x power of 3, isn't it? So when I do that, I will not write the x here. Because I only want the number in front of the x power of 3. So I will say this one is equals to 6 times of coefficient of x power of 2. So if I want to get the coefficient of x power of 2, I will do 10c2 and then p 10 minus 2 is 8 and then q x power of 2. But because I only want coefficient of x squared, then I will not put x here. I will put square here. Okay, this is the equation I want to form here. So because of this equation, if I solve it, then I will do simultaneous. I can easily get this 8-mark question in IGCSE exam. So this is what happened. So 10c3 is basically 120. P power of 7, Q power of 3. And then this is 6 multiply 10c2. Oops. 6 multiply 10c2. So this one will be 270 P power of 8 and Q power of 2. Okay, I will just like simplify a little bit here. Okay, divide P power of 7 for both sides. I will get P here. Divide Q square for both sides. I will get Q here. Okay, so I know P equals to 1 over Q. Then I kind of I can solve this one quickly. Divide 10 for both sides also. Alright, so this is 12Q equals to 27P. And P is 1 over Q. So I know Q square equals to 27 over 12, which is 9 over 4, isn't it? Then I can get the Q value by square root 9 over 4. Supposedly, square root will have plus minus, but because they only want the positive value, then I will not write a plus minus, I will only write the plus version. Q is 3 over 2. So I can get a P by sub the Q back into here, which is 1 over 3 over 2. So this one will be 2 over 3. Done. Okay, so this is how we solve this kind of question. You might wondering, sir, are you sure your answer is correct? So let's say P plus QX power of 10, right? If I plug in my value, which is 2 over 3 plus 3 over 2x power of 10, you can see if I want to find the coefficient of x power of 5, I will do 10c5. And my a is 2 over 3, 10 minus 5 power of 5. And then this one is 3 over 2x power of 5. So if I type everything into the calculator, 10c5 multiply 2 over 3 power of 5. And then I multiply 3 over 2 power of 5. You can see my coefficient here is 252 x power of 5. So the coefficient of x power of 5 is actually a 252. Yeah, because this topic is, I don't know, some students might think this topic is actually quite hard. If you are not so good in algebra, you might not like about this topic. Maybe I shouldn't start with the 8-mark question. Yeah, so that a lot of students might find like so difficult to understand. Actually, it's not too hard. Okay, let's try to practice some easy questions like 3-mark questions. Okay. For this kind of question, they ask you to find the first 3 terms. I need to go learn permutation and combination first. Not really, but at least you need to get the idea about NCR to help you to get the value when you want to expand any brackets term here. So yeah, this is how we will use the NCR. It's not really related to the combinations at that topic, but the NCR where we can use in different cases. Okay, like the first 3 term. Okay, first 3 term is actually quite easy for me. Maybe it's hard for student. Okay, what I will do is this is 6, right? So I just plant into my mind. My n is actually 6. Alright, the formula is NCR and then a power of n minus r, b power of r, right? For any a plus b power of n. Okay, because of this thing, so I want to get my first term. First term is basically it start with the 6c0, but I don't write 6c0 like I explained to you. First term, you can straight away say this is x power of 6. Then the next term, only you do 6c1, and then you follow this one. Your r is 1 right now. Your a is x. Your x here will be n minus r, right? My n is 6, r is 1, 6 minus 1 is 5. And my my b over here is 2 over x squared, isn't it? 2 over x squared. What is the power here? Power here will be 1 because it follows this number, 1. And then one thing you can measure here is 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. You can think like this, 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Then to ensure every single term, you will get correct here. Now this is the second term. Then I will do the third term. So after 6c1, it will be 6c2. And then this one will be x power of 6 minus 2, which is 4. This is 2 over x squared power of 2. Because this power must follow this one. Do you see this is first three term? I just apply the formula above, then I solve it. Then, yeah, I can do plus dot dot dot. There only one first three term. And then first one, x power of 6 is very simple. Okay, this one, you kind of need to like simplify. 6c1 is 6 times 2 is 12. So this one is 12. X power of 5 divided by x squared is x power of 3. Then the next one, I will type 6c2. Alright, and then I will use the 62 multiply the 2 square, which is 4. So I will get 60. And then this is x power of 4 divided by x power of 4 because I need to square the x squared. Isn't it? X power of 4 divided by x power of 4 is just 1. Yep, yeah, done. This is how I get the first three term. So yeah, I got my 3 mark. So that means if the bracket like x plus 2 over x squared power of 6, if I expand the first three term, this is the first three term. If you say, sir, can you expand like all the term? Yeah, it's still possible. But I'm not going to do now. And I want you to see the relationship between each term. You can see the relationship of them. This is something like divide x power of 3, like. And then so this is the reason why here must divide x power of 3. So you can see the keep on decrease. So you ask me, what is the coefficient, what is the x power for next one? If I divide x power of 3, I can predict my next term should be x power of negative 3 or 1 over x power of 3. Yeah, if I want to expand the first next term, yeah, I can easily do that. Or this one just for fun, in the exam, no need to do that. Next term is basically is 6c3, and then x power of 3, and then 2 over x squared power of 3. So if I expand this one should be 6c3 times 2 power of 3, which is 8. So this one will be 160. This is x power of 3, bottom is x power of 6, so it's over x power of 3. Do you see that? I can expand all the term if I want. So if I want to expand next term, then we 6c4, then this is x power of 2, then this is 2 over x squared power of 4. Then this one is over x power of 6. Yeah, so I can keep on expand as many terms all the way. Power 6, I will have 7 terms. With power 10, I will have 11 terms. The number of terms always add 1. Okay, so, but over here, since I do not need this term, I just stop here. Okay, then we go to the part 2. They asked me to find the term independent of x. So you need to understand independent of x basically means what? Mean no x. Okay, or mean without x. So if you do not understand what is the meaning of without x, you see here, the first term is x power of 6. Second term is x power of 3. Then you see third term is independent of x. This one is the constant only, right, without any x. So in this topic, we call the constant at independent of x. So, but not so simple because they give you another 2 mark. Because they want you to expand this one and find the term independent of x. So what I want to do here is the 2 minus 4 over x cubed I will copy. And this one is exactly same with the part 1 question, isn't it? So that means I already expand the first 3 term already. So I just copy my first 3 term is x power of 6 plus 12x cubed plus 60. plus dot 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 dot, because it still has some other term at the back. Okay, I have to ask myself, how do I get number only, mean independent of x? So number must multiply with number, because I don't want to get any x. If I use 2 to multiply x power of 6 here, then I will get 2x power of 6, which is not independent of x. Independent of x means I only want to get number only, constant, alright? So then you might ask, okay, then 2 can only multiply 60. Then how about second term? Okay, because this is negative 4 over x power of 3. If I want to get number only, I need to multiply the x power of 3. Why? Because if I have x power of 3, then divide x power of 3, I get constant. So this is the logic behind it. So therefore, here I will say independent of x equals to 2 multiply 60 plus negative 4 over x cubed multiply 12x cubed. This is 120. Here should be minus x cubed over x cubed and multiply x cubed. I simplify, minus 48. Then I can get independent of x now. 120 minus 48 is 72. Okay, what is 72 here means? Means if you expand these two brackets here, when you expand these two brackets, mean you expand, then you will find out you have one term which is only number without any x. That term is 72. Okay, this is the meaning of independent of x. Yeah, in IGCSE exam, you always see the keywords independent of x. So you kind of need to understand, yeah, what is this? Okay, number 3. Okay, in this expansion, p is a positive integer and the coefficient of x squared is equals to 1.5 times of the coefficient of x power of 3. I'm not sure, does anyone of you still do not understand about coefficient? Okay, I randomly do a random question just for fun, but I don't want to choose something too hard one. Let's say 1 plus 2x power of 4. Right, I don't want open too many terms. Okay, the first one is 1. The next one is basically 4c1, 2x power of 1. And next one is 4c2, 2x squared. And then we have next term is 4c3, 2x power of 3. And last term is 4c4, 2x power of 4. Alright, this is 1 plus 8x plus 4c2 is 6, isn't it? Okay, 6 times 4, 24x squared plus this is 4 times 8, 4 times 8, 32x power of 3 plus 16x power of 4. Okay, yeah, some student might say, sir, what happens to your A? Supposedly here still have 1 is like the first term, right? 1 and then 4 minus 1, which is 3, right? And then here still have a 1 power of 2, right? But then because 1 power of 3 or 1 power of 2, there's still 1. They multiply in the number, we are getting back the same thing. So this is the reason why I skipped that step. But this is not the thing I want to say. Okay, over here, if I say independent of x is the first term, this one we call independent of x, because this term does not have x at all. So if today you ask me what is the coefficient of x power 1, I will tell you it's 8. Do you see coefficient of x power 1 here is 8? If you ask me what is the value of coefficient of x squared, it's 24. What is the value of coefficient of x power of 3? It's 32. What's the value of coefficient of x power of 4? It's 16. Yeah, some students might doubt my answer. Sir, are you sure this is correct or wrong? If you haven't learned about binomial expansion, you can multiply 1 plus 2x for 4 times. Then you definitely will get the exactly same answer with mine. Mean you multiply square and square for yeah, you can just expand this one and then try it out. You definitely get exactly the same as mine. So over here, at least I want you to take away something. First, I want you to understand what is the meaning of independent of x.
Second, I want you to understand what is the meaning of coefficient of x power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. Mean the number in front of them. Because without understanding this, there's no way you can solve the exam questions. So if you have a little bit understanding now, let's come back to this question. They say coefficient of x power of 2 is equals to 1.5 times of coefficient of x power of 3. So I just need to form the equation. So if I want to get the coefficient of x power of 2, I will just do 6c2. Okay, some student might ask, sir, how do you get 6? Because power of n is 6. How do you know it's 2? Because x is over here, this is x power 1, right? So I want the b term have the power 2. So this is the reason why my r must be 2. So the first one is p, 6 minus 2 is 4. Then this is x power of 2. Do you see? This one is the coefficient of x power of 2. So normally, I don't write the x squared. Okay? It's equals to 1.5 times of the coefficient of x power of 3. Then it's just 6c3. And then p power of 6 minus 3, 3. And then here you should have x power of 3. But because we only want the coefficient, remember, it's a number in front of the x power of 3. Then I will not write this. I will just do like this. Okay? Then this one will be 6c2, which is 15, p power 4. And then this one will be 1.5. I can use the 1.5 multiply 6c3. So I can save myself some time, which is 30, p power of 3. So by solving this one, I can easily get my p value. So simplify, p equals to 30 over 15, p equals to 2, 4 mark. Okay, the only challenging part for this kind of question is like, if you do not know how to take their coefficient, then it might take you some time. Yeah, if it's like, sir, I really cannot do like what you did here, like straight away take out the term, then okay, you can still use the slower way, but I strongly not recommend. But let's say you do not like this method, you say, so normally I expand all the term and I will just comparing from there. Yeah, you can do that. Let's say p plus x power of 6. So if I want to expand this one, but I will not expand everything, I will expand up to x power of 3. Okay, this is what happened. If I want to expand it up to x power of 3, the first one is p power of 6 plus 6c1, p power of 5, and then x plus 6c2, p power of 4, x squared, plus 6c3, p power of 3, and then x cubed, plus dot 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 dot. Okay, the question tell me coefficient of x power of 2, which is this one, is 1.5 times of the coefficient of x power of 3. So that means I know the pink color one will equals to 1.5 times of the green color one. Yeah, I'm sorry if any student here are colorblind. Yeah, maybe you can't see it. So this is the reason why just now I didn't expand all the term here, but I straight away take out this one. So I get 6c2, p4, and 6c3, p3. If you see carefully here, you realize whatever I have here, is it same with this one? They are the same, isn't it? Yeah, so if you know straight away, you know how to straight away take the things, then it's actually save you a lot of time. Yeah, why do I say that? What if today they have very high power, like x power of 10? You can't expand like 10 or 11 times, isn't it? Because it's going to take you some time to get the 4-mark question in exam. Okay? Okay, after we got the p, normally I will just sub in the p into the question, which is 2 plus x power of 6, isn't it? Because p equals to 2. Use the value of p, find the term independent of x for this one. Okay, like I say many times, the independent of x basically mean x power of 0 or no x. Okay, so therefore this one, p plus x power of 6, I will just alright, I will just expand the first few terms maybe. Okay, the first one is 2 power of 6 plus The second term is 6c1, 2 power 5, and then x power 1. And next one will be 6c2, 2 power 4, because it's 6 minus 2, this is how I get 4, and then x power 2. Up to x power 2 should be enough, because this one, if I expand it, I got 1 minus 2 over x plus 1 over x squared. Because here I can see, if I expand the 1 minus 1 over x squared, I will only get up to divide x squared. So therefore, my term here must have the x squared, and divide x squared. You can see x squared divide x squared, I get independent of x, isn't it? So yeah, 2 power of 6 is 64 plus 6 times 32, 192x plus 6c2 times 60, 240 x power of 2 plus dot 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 dot. Okay, after I simplify already, okay, now I will take the independent of x. Okay, I want you to think like this. I want to get number only. I want to make sure my multiplication will not give me any x. If you think, oh, 64, sir, I want to multiply 64 with the second term, then you will get negative 128 over x. That term, is it independent of x? No, because you have over x, which is x power of negative 1, which is not the independent of x, so you cannot multiply the second term. Then, in order to get number only, I have to use 64 multiply 1. So I got the first number, 64 times 1 is 64. Then I ask myself, if 192x, which term should I multiply if I do not want to see x? I will multiply the second one. Because you just imagine 192x multiply negative 2 over x. Do you see x and x you can simplify? Then you get number only. Same logic. If today I have 120x squared, I will multiply with this one to get number only. So plus 240 x squared over x squared. Then I simplify. Of course, if I do myself, I will not write x squared over x squared, kind of stupid here. But at least give you some idea. So this one should be 384 plus 240. So 64 minus 384 plus 240, then you get negative 80. So this is how you get the 3 mark. By understand independent of x and by understand how to expand your bracket. Any questions so far? Am I teaching too fast? But if you have some basic, this one shouldn't be too hard to understand. But I'm not sure my student got joined or not. Actually, I'm teaching one school and the student haven't learned the basic. But yeah, you're trying to understand. I think basic you can easily learn through any YouTube tutorial video. You just type binomial expansion in YouTube. You have ton of the video there to help you for free. And then, yeah, if you want to download this paper, you can go to my Discord and download the paper. Okay, next question. Alright, this one is more interesting. Why? Because just now, if you see carefully, just now the unknown is for at the position A or B only, like P and Q that at the, like A and B position, isn't it? But this one, the unknown is power n. So this one maybe need to use the formula just now. The Claire actually says something like CNR, yeah, NCR equals to n factorial, n minus r factorial, and r factorial, isn't it? Yeah, we kind of need to use this formula if the unknown is n. Unless it's very simple question, then maybe we can straight away do it. Okay. Yeah, if you're SPM student, you join this live streaming, you might not benefit now, but if you are going for STPM or A level, you will appreciate whatever you learned today, because this one is higher level for SPM student. But if you're IGCSE student or any Excel student, this is your syllabus. Okay, so I want to expand the first three terms. Okay, normally in IGCSE standard, this is power n. Most of the time, this is 1. Like I say, why? Because later, okay, I show you the first one is 1 power of n, right? The next one is nc1. And then 1 power of n minus 1. And then 1 over 2x power 1. And then nc2. And then this one is 1. And then n minus 2. This is 1 over 2x power of 2. Do you see I already have 3 terms? But if I do myself, I will never write the 1 power of n minus 1. Why? Because 1 power of anything, you are getting 1. And 1 multiply these 2 terms, you are getting back the same thing. So normally if I do myself, the 1 power of n minus 2, I will just ignore it. It's just 1. So if I do myself, I will just have something like this without writing that one. But so let me write it nicely a little bit. So if I do myself, I will just do, okay, this is 1 over 2x power 1 plus nc2. This is 1 over 2x power of 2. Okay, done. This is first 3 term. But normally I will write nicely. So this is 1. And then this is n. Okay, it's very hard to write nicely. Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe I can just do something like nc1 x over 2. Yeah, if I want to, or I don't want, also never mind lah. I think I can I can just leave like this. Does the question ask me to never mind, just do one more, maybe half nc1x. Put a bracket for nc1 maybe. So this is 1 over 4 and then nc2 x squared. I don't think we need to expand the nc1 now. Maybe we expand it later. Okay. Then given that the coefficient of x squared in the expansion, this expansion is 25 over 4. Find the value of n. Okay. So this one, I will just copy whatever I have on the top for this one, right? Because this is the answer for part 1. 1 plus 1 over 2 nc1 of x plus 1 over 4 nc4 nc2 power x squared plus dot 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 dot. Okay, so right now I want to get x squared. So therefore I will say coefficient of x squared is 25 over 4. Okay, now if I want to get x squared, now it's not independent of x anymore. Now if I want to get the x squared, one should multiply which term here? Should multiply term 1, term 2, term 1, term 2, or term 3? If I want to get x squared, which term should I multiply? My 1. Should multiply 1, 2, or 3? Come, give you guys some chance to guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how long is the YouTube chat delay. Yeah, maybe when you hear what I'm saying here is like 20 seconds later. Yeah, because YouTube have a little bit delay. None of you know which term should we multiply? Or is it this is a new topic to all of you? Okay, maybe you do not know what I'm asking. Alright, so basically 1 have to multiply this term. Because if I use 1 to multiply this term, I can have the term with x squared. If I use 1 to multiply 1, I get constant, which is not what I want. I want to find coefficient of x squared. Therefore, my 1 need to multiply this one, so which is 1 over 4. Okay, this one I read n2 lah, just save myself some space. X squared. Since the coefficient of x squared, so I no need to write x squared, I just write like this. Or you prefer nc2, you can write that. And my negative x, in order to get x squared, I have to multiply this term, the second term. Okay, So negative x multiplies the second term. You imagine x times x. Am I getting x squared? Yes, right. Because when I say coefficient of x squared, your objectives must be very clear. You need to think, how do you get the term with x squared? I mean, how to get x squared? It's very simple. If the only number, you multiply the term with x squared. If you have x power 1, you multiply the term with x power 1. If you have x squared, you need to multiply the term with no x. Yeah, or you have something like over x power 1, you need to multiply the term with x cubed. So the x cubed divide x, you get x squared. So your objective is you multiply one by one and ask yourself, how to get x squared? Okay, so yeah, this is negative 1 times the second term is 1 over 2 and n1 equals to 25 over 4. Okay, this is the how we get an x squared. So yeah, now I want to expand. Alright, so before I expand, I get rid of the 4 first. I multiply 4 for whole equation. So this one no more 4, this one no more 4, this one will become 2. Okay, yeah, so this is NC2, right? NCR, okay, NCR is n factorial over n minus r factorial, r factorial. Okay, so I'm going to do the n2 here. So it'll be n factorial over n minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial, minus 2 n factorial over n minus 1 factorial. 1 factorial is 1. I do not need to write the 1 equals to 25. Okay, I divide n factorial for all. No more n factorial. Alright, the bottom, this is n minus 1. So we know if you expand n factorial, we are getting, okay, if you expand 4 factorial, we are getting 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, isn't it? So if you expand n factorial, we should get n minus 1, n minus 2 until infinity, unless we stop it. So if I expand n minus 1 factorial, I can get the first term must be n minus 1, then will be minus 1 again, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, n minus 5, and keep on going. But I want to eliminate n minus 2 factorial, then I will stop here. So this is what happened if I expand this one. I'm getting n minus 1 and n minus 2 factorial. Okay, both sides also have n minus 2 factorial. Can I straight away cut like this? It seems like I cannot cut like this. If I cut like this, right? Okay, I divide n factorial, so here we'll have n factorial. I too excited already. No. I will make some. I don't want to make the mistake here. Yeah. Okay. What I mean the cut n factorial is I multiply 1 over n factorial. Okay. Okay. No. I don't want to make the thing become very complicated. I think I better do like this. I expand n factorial on the top like this. N factorial is n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial over n minus 2 factorial. Because there's a minus there, I can't just ignore the minus there. Alright, 2 factorial is 2 minus 2. This n factorial is n multiply n minus 1 factorial. N minus 1 factorial equals to 25. Okay, now I can cancel out the factorial to make my equation look a little bit more simple. Okay, I still have a 2 here. Never mind. So here I have n squared minus n over 2 minus 2n equals to 25. Now this equation is solvable, isn't it? You multiply 2 for whole equation. This is n squared minus n minus 4n equals to 50. This is n squared minus 5n minus 50 equals to 0. Then this one will be n minus 10, n plus 5 equals to 0. Then n equals to 10 or n equals to negative 5. But negative 5 definitely will be rejected it. Then we only get n equals to 10. Yes, thanks Claire for telling me cannot cancel the n factorial. Because if I want to cancel the n factorial, the 25 I believe I need to divide n factorial, right? So I prefer not doing that methods. But anyways, yes, this is 5-mark question. So binomial expansion, the most difficult part is when power is n. Okay, when power is unknown, so normally it's the considered difficult question for binomial expansion. If the power is given, normally is not that hard. You will need to keep on practice the formula until you're very familiar, then you can do really fast. Okay, yeah, some of you can rewatch the playback because now it's about 55. I plan to do at least up to question 10, but let's seems like the time is not allowed. Okay, let's check out this question. The coefficient of x squared is 60. Yeah, positive. You can see all the questions are very similar, right? So if I want to get the coefficient of x squared, I will do the power 6, right? 62. Why do I choose 2? Because I want to get x squared. If I want to get x cubed, I will do 63. If I want to get x power 4, I will do 64. Okay, do you get the idea? Okay, so this is 2, 6 minus 2, and then px power of 2. Okay, but since coefficient, I will never write the x here, so the whole thing equals to 60. 6 minus 2 is 4. This is multiply, right? So yeah, then I will type in the calculator 62 multiply 2 power 4, which is 16. So I get 240 p squared equals to 60. P squared equals to 1 over 4. P equals to 1 over 2. Done. This 3 mark is very easy if you know what is going on. But if you do not know what's going on, you might stuck there. Okay, using the value of p, which is 1 over 2, find the coefficient of x squared by in this expansion. Okay, so p is 1 over 2, I will just insert into here 2 plus 1 over 2x power 6. Okay, they want to expand this one and they want to get x squared. So 3 minus x. And here must have some term plus some term plus some term now. So it must have 3 term. I don't care what is the term. I care about what coefficient I want to find here. I want to find the coefficient of x squared. Then I ask myself, if I have a 3 here, I need a term with the x squared so that I can get coefficient of x squared. If I have the term with negative x, I need any term here with the x power 1 so that x multiplied x power 1, I can get x squared. So from here, I have a very clear mind. I want the term with x and x squared in order to find the coefficient of x squared. Okay, by understand that, then maybe I already know I want to expand first 3 terms. So the first term is basically 2 power 6. Then next one is 6c1 multiply 2 power 5 and then multiply px, which is 1 over 2x. Then next term is 6c2, then 2 power 4, and then this is 1 over 2x squared. Or you can say x over 2 lah, if you don't like so long. Yeah, you can say x over 2 squared also can. Yeah, give me one more step. One more step to actually expand it. Simplify it. So this is 6c1 is 6. 2 power 5 is 32. And then divide 2. So this one is plus 96x. And then this one will be 6c2 multiply 2 power 4. And then this one I'm actually multiply another 1 over 2 square. Multiply 1 over 2 square actually same meaning we divide 4. So this one is 60 x power of 2. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, now I can get my coefficient of x power of 2 easily because I will use a 3 multiply a term with x squared like I said just now. 3 multiply 60 plus this is negative x, right? I want to get x squared, I need to multiply 96. So minus 1 times 96. Because both of these actually give me coefficient of x squared, which is 180 minus 96. Then we'll use the calculator for this. It's 84. Done. 3 mark. Okay. I hope you guys kind of get it. Now, if still not getting it, let's continue. Okay, first 3 terms for this one. Okay, I try to do faster and faster so that you can learn my skill. Alright, the first one is 2 power 6. Then plus, the next one is 6c1. And then 2 power 5. Because 6 minus 1, this is how I get 5. Or you can imagine the power of 2 is keep on decreasing. Also can think that way. This is negative 5x plus 62, 2 power 4. And then this is negative 5x squared. Okay, do you see first three term? 1, 2, 3. So this is how they get first three term. Alright, and yeah, they ask you to find a value of PQ. Alright, just expand it. 64. This is 6 times 32 times negative 5 minus 960x. This is 62. Because some value I already get it, like 61. I'm not going to type 61 because I know 61 is 1. And I know 2 power 5 is 32. So if you type it yourself, you make sure you type every single one. Okay. And this one is negative 5 squared. So it's times 25. So plus 6,000 x squared. So right now you can see the pattern of PQ. Alright, P is 64, Q is negative 960, R is 6,000. Done. Okay, so then in the expansion of this one, the constant term, which is another word of independent of x, right now they say constant term, is equals to 552, 512. The coefficient of x is 0. Find the a and b. Alright, so this one, since I already have, so I'm going to use, this is exactly same with the part 1, so I copy the part 1 answer. Okay, then I will multiply with a plus bx power of 3. Oh my god, there's so many words. Okay, I need to expand. Normally, I guess this one maybe is a very old paper. Yeah, this one need to expand again. Congrats. Okay, let's do it. A power of 3 plus 3c1 is 3. A power of 2 and then bx power 1 plus 3c2, which is still 3, and then a power 1 and then b squared x squared plus b cube x cube. Okay, you're just trying to use the binomial expansion to expand this one slowly yourself. Yeah, eventually you will get something like this because I don't want to waste so much time on expanding this one. Okay, so now one by one, constant first. Since we know the constant is 512, then I ask myself how to get a constant. Constant means can only be number multiply the number. So only can do is 64 multiply a cube. Because 64 multiply any other term, I'm not getting constant anymore. Must have x if not multiply a cube. So if you get the idea, this one is called 64. A power of 3 is 512. So a power of 3 is 8, isn't it? 512 divided by 64. Yeah, it's 8. Then a is 2. Simple. Okay, then the next thing, they say coefficient of x is 0. Coefficient of x power 1 is 0. So again, I have to ask myself how to get x power 1. Okay, 64 will need to multiply this one because this term is x power 1. You see, I get x power 1. 960 need to multiply constant because 960 have 1x, isn't it? So if I multiply constant, I also get x power 1. Alright, the x square, no need lah. X square multiply any term here, also there's no way I get x power 1. So all this term is unnecessary. Okay, so, and you don't need to do a cross in the exam, okay? I just show you. Okay, so therefore, 64 will multiply with 3. A is 2, right? So 3 times 4, b. X power 1, I no need to write that. This is multiplier. And then plus negative 960 multiply a power of 3, which is 8, equals to 0. Okay, so a lot of multiply. 64 times 12. This is 768b minus 960 times 8. Okay, equals to 0. Then, yeah, b equals to 10, right? 1 over 10, sorry. No, b equals to 10, 10. Yes, correct. Okay, this is how I get A and B by solving it 4 mark in the exam. Why this is not in SPM syllabus? Yeah, so but however, SPM students when they go to higher level, they will still learn the binomial expansion as well. So yeah, eventually SPM students still need to learn unless like after SPM they do not want to take anything related to pre-U or math, they might not need to learn it. But yeah, as long as you take any maths on your pre-U, you always will see binomial expansion. Okay, so let me just do 2 more questions before I end the live streaming today. This is very similar. I will just skip this one. I'll try to find something more interesting. Right. I do this one, B. It look different. Okay. This one they ask you to find the independent of X in one binomial expansion only. Because normally for part B, like just now, you can see they have 2 brackets, right? And then they ask you to like multiply each other to get constant. Right now is I only have 1 term and I want to get constant or independent of X. So independent of X, there's another way I call independent of X, which is X power of 0. So I need to find a way to get X power of 0. So of course you can do a try and error, or there's the way of calculate it. Okay, the formula for this one, imagine just now I say A plus B power of n, right? The formula is basically NCR, A power of n minus r, B power of r, right? So I'm going to use this one to find which term, what is my r value to get X power of 0. Okay, let's see. So this is 12CR, and then this is 2x power of 12 minus r. And then this one is 1 over, okay, this one I will split 1 over 4x cubed into 1 over 4 x negative 3. It's easier for me to do later because over x cubed same meaning x power negative 3, right? Power of r. Do you see? I'm applying this formula here. Okay, why I want to do that? I want to see how to get x power of 0. Okay, anything not related to x1, I will just ignore because this is just number. I ignore it. Number I ignore. Number I ignore. I only want to pay attention at x and which term will actually give me the r. So right now, this is x power of 0. This is x power of 12 minus r multiply x power of negative 3r. And indices tell us that multiply means plus the power, isn't it? So plus negative 3r is minus 3r is x power of 0. Now I'm comparing the power. This is 12 minus 4r. So by solving this one, I know my r equals to 3. So very fast, I know I can get the term without x when my r is 3. So then I will do 12C3 because I already find out r should be 3. This is 2x. 12 minus 3 is 9. Then 1 over 4x cubed. This is power of 3. Okay, 12C3, you can type in the calculator. So it's 220. And then 2 power of 9, I believe the number is 512. Okay, x power of 9. And then this one is 1 over 4 power of 3 is 64. This is x power of 9. And then if you see carefully, you should already see x power of 9 divide x power of 9. I solved already. 512 and 64 will give me 8. Isn't it? Divide 64 give me 8, right? Yeah. Then multiply 220. My independent of x is 1760. 3 mark. Okay. If you do not like about this method of finding the r, definitely you can do some try and error or use a little bit common sense. I got student can straight away come out the 3 in the class like, okay, I get it. It's like this is the x power at the back is like 3 times the x power at the front, something like that. Then they just do mental and then they still get the r value correct. Yeah, you can use anyway as long as you get the final answer correct. Okay. Okay, expand the first four term, independent of x. Are very boring questions. Okay, this one, oh, 6 mark. Let's do this question. Okay, because right now we seldom have the question like this, like both also need you to expand. This one is a little bit hard, I would say. So if you don't like this topic, then you might not like this question. Okay, so in order to make this one look not so hard, even though it's a hard question, but it's not like very hard. The really hard one, you have a plus b plus c power 14. Okay, like this, then it's even harder. But this one is considered okay hard, but not like super hard. Okay, I want to get x squared after they crossover multiply each other. Not crossover multiply. After we expand and then multiply each other, they will get that one. So I will just expand both of them. But I will up to x power of 2 only. Because x power of 2, I multiply, if I have a term with x power of 3, I multiply any other term, there's no way I get x power of 2. Unless the other expansion I have divide x1 or divide x squared, then I might consider the higher power. But in these cases, x power of 2 is more than enough. Okay, so yeah, the first one is 1. Then we'll have 14c1 negative x over 7 plus 14c2 negative x over 7 squared. Okay, I will stop here. Even though there's still a lot of other terms, but I will just stop here. Okay, this is minus 2x 14c2 divide 49. Okay, oh, where's my 14c2? And then divided by 49, right? Because 7 squared at the bottom. So I will have plus 13 over 7x squared. Okay. Plus dot dot dot. This is after I expand the first one. Then the second one, I'm going to expand also. First one is 1. Then this is 4c1 negative 2x power 1. This is 4c2 negative 2x power 2. So this is 1 plus minus ax. 4c2 is 6, right? It's 6 times 4. 24x squared. Okay, so right now, I want to do this term, multiply this term, in order to find out the a, b, and c. Okay, you can think like this lah. This is something like 1 minus 2x plus 13 over 7x squared, multiply with 1 minus ax plus 24x squared. Okay, so I want to get all the terms with x power of 0, x power of 1, and x power of 2. Am I not getting it correct? One minus 2x power of 4 is not 1 minus 2x power of 4. I don't get you. Let me just double confirm. Am I see the question correctly? Power of 4. Power of 4. So yeah, my b term is negative 2x, right? My a term is 1, right? Yeah, should be correct. Okay, so constant, only 1 minus 1. There's no other way to get constant. Okay, so this one, we are fine. Then, okay, I do one by one now. Okay, so constant, we are getting 1. Okay, because it's 1 times 1. 1 times any other term, we know there's no way we get constant. Then right now, coefficient of x power 1. Okay, x power 1, 1 can multiply negative ax, become minus 8. Negative 2x can multiply 1, get minus 2. Okay, then no more x power 1 already, right? So it's negative 10. Then coefficient of x power of 2. So in order to get x squared, 1 can multiply 24x squared, then I get 24. Then negative 2 can multiply with negative 8, then I get positive 16 x squared. Then this one negative
sorry, this is 13 over 7. This is 13 over 7. Multiply what? So plus 13 over 7. So this is 24 plus 16 plus 13 over 7. Yeah, this is the number you will get, 293 over 7. Yeah, so they want the A, B, and C, right? So find the value. So constant is my A, right? So my A is, oh, sorry, they only want A and B. Constant is 1. So my A is negative 10. My B is 293 over 7. 6 mark. So yeah, this is how you solve this kind of 6 mark question. You need to expand both of them and then find a way that crossover multiply and see what value they can get. Alright, maybe I will go to the one last question before we end the live streaming today. Okay, maybe you have a look at the last question here. It doesn't seem very hard, but let's do it. The seventh term of the expansion a plus b x power of 12 in the ascending power of x is 924x power of 6. If given a and b are constant. Alright, so in order to get x power of 6, I will do 12c6. Why? Because x power of 6. Where do I get 12? Because this expansion, the n is 12. So this is the reason why I choose 12c6. Then apply the formula a power of 12 minus 6, b will be power, 12 minus 6, this is 6 also, alright. Then we'll get 924 x power of 6. If you want to write the x power of 6 also can. If you do want to write x power of 6 here, then you make sure you erase the x here. Both ways are fine. You will get the same result. Then 12c6, I will just type into my calculator. It's okay, 924. Then this is ab power of 6, right? It's 924. Then divide both sides by 924, I get 1. Then 6 root of 1, I'm still getting 1. Then b equals to 1 over a, shown. But they asked me to show b equals to 1 over a, and I just did. Okay, so the sixth term of this one in the ascending power of x is x power of 5. Find the value a and b. Is it related? Oh, okay. Basically, it's a simultaneous question. So sixth term basically means x power of 5. So you don't do 12c6. We need to pay attention at power of x, not which term it is. Okay, so this one will be 12c5. This is a power of 5. A power of 12 minus 5, which is 7. Then b x power of 5. If I want to take the coefficient only, I don't put the a. I don't put the x, sorry. So 12c5 is 792, sorry. 92. A power of 7, b power of 5 equals to 198. So a power of 7, b is 1 over a, right? Power of 5. This is 198 divided by 792. 198 divide my answer, I get 1 over 4. Nice value. So this one, if I simplify it, I'm getting a squared equals to 1 over 4. Then a equals to 1 over 2. Positive or negative? Does the question say anything about positive or negative? Yes, a and b are positive constant. So, yep, then I will only take positive value. So b is equals to 1 over a. So it's 1 over 2. B equals 2. 4 mark. Yeah, you can get this 4 mark easily by understanding it. Yeah, all these are the past year questions. So it's not like really hard, but if you get the idea, binomial expansion will be one of your favorite topic because it's a lot of algebra thing. You can see when we do a lot of question here, you have a lot of way to think about how to get x squared, how to get x power of 0, or how to get the coefficient of this power of x equals to some number of some other power of x. So yeah, if you are very good in algebra and you just need to like understand the formula and concept, most of my students, my own student, I teach them physically, I will ask them to score this topic because first thing, formula is given. Unless the students are very bad in indices and algebra, then I will just say avoid this one.
So students normally, if they love about factor theorem and remainder theorem, they will just love this topic very much because they are like not that hard, right? Yeah, say hi to Dison. Yeah, Dison is my I think last year masterclass student, right? Yeah, thanks for dropping by. And I hope you can help me to share this content. At least help me to click the like button so that let YouTube know this video content is not too bad. And then help me share this content to your friend or anyone you know. Alright, so any more question? If there's no other question, then I will stop the live streaming today. And I'll see you guys again on the next Wednesday, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I mean, yeah, and then I will choose one more topic I want to discuss and then bring it out so that I hope this like weekly live can help the IGCSE student to get better understanding in your IG before your October exam. Alright, thanks for your time. Stay until the end. We have about 24 students right now. Yeah, thanks for your time. And I'll see you guys around in my YouTube channel. Bye bye and have a wonderful night.